Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Ladygang. I'm Beccatobin here with jacvanek, keltieknight, and my little family.
Oh my gosh, I'm going to cry.
Ford and
Hi,
Jack
Ford.
are here. I mean, Ford and Jack. I told you Jack.
Ford, I have a special present for you.
I'll open it for you. This is from Auntie Kelty. It's a present.
Do you want a present?
Do you want a present?
Let's see what's in here.
For you.
Oh, yeah, he does.
Oh my goodness. What is it, bud?
I'm so excited for you.
He loves a
Oh
present.
my goodness. Oh, H is for Housewives. It's a new book. Look, buddy. This is incredible. Oh my gosh. Oh.
Thank you.
Hey, Ford, do you have a cookie? He just woke up from his nap.
Oh.
Say thanks, Kelty.
Why don't you read us a little, Becca?
Okay, let me read you something from H is for Housewives.
This
for
could be his new
children.
bedtime book.
Okay. Okay, A is for
He's so cute, I die.
who is Adrienne Maloof in this world? Oof, you're so angry. Ambassador of Surrey County. B is for Bravo f***ing Bravo. B is for bitch Betta. B is for bye Ashy. But now we've said it. And B is for baby gorgeous.
You're baby gorgeous.
Are you baby gorgeous? Is that
He
your
wants to
doggy?
pet Babs.
You want to sit with Babs? Are you Grumps? Oh.
Being fussy.
Go to the club and see Ava? You want to go to the club and see Ava? Yeah?
All right.
Okay, I love you.
Bye, Ford. Come back. Anytime.
Bye.
You can just hang here if you want.
You want to just sit and watch?
Bring some trucks. Will you bring some trucks?
I love you.
We love you.
Bye.
Bye, Ford.
Well, clearly he doesn't like the spotlight like his mother.
He'll learn.
He's not just like exactly like you, where he's like, oh, I'm on.
Yeah, he's like, is that a camera? Have you ever seen a cartwheel?
Let me fix myself.
Do you like your book?
It's incredible.
That's so funny.
This is wonderful.
It's actually written by this girl, Lindsay Rosenberg, who used to be a photographer, who still is a photographer, but she was a dancer back in the day. She was
cute.
and she made and illustrated the whole thing.
That's
It's
so
great.
cute.
It's really good.
I know. You know, I'm not good at a baby gift.
It's great.
Anyways.
N is for name 'em. Name 'em.
Oh my
Name
God.
'em.
Name them. Okay, so that's my good week, by the way.
Thank you. It's
Great
my
week.
good week.
Can you please do the good week, bad week thing so that I can
Cut it in.
officially do it?
It's time for
Good week.
Yes, it is.
Bad week. Oh no.
Okay, so my good week was that very cute moment with Ford. My bad week is I had verbal diarrhea at Drag Race, and I need to talk about it.
Okay.
So I didn't tell you this story before. I was trying to see if I would become friends with Lawrence. So I had two of the drag queens, Derek Barry and Lawrence Chaney, do my drag makeup, and they were expecting me to show up and not be a Drag Race fan, just a journalist. It was like, I love RuPaul. And I was literally like, I saw you on UK versus the world. I really know Drag Race. So I'm talking, but I didn't see Lawrence's season of UK yet. I will. And so we're talking, and then they were like, well, what did you think of the new season? And I said, well, I didn't like the winner. It wasn't the person I chose for a winner because I don't think you should be able to bomb Snatch Game, which is one of the most important challenges, so bad and then win, which this person did. And then Lawrence looks at me and goes, well, that's what happened to me. I bombed Snatch Game and then won. And I was like, anyway, so I was so embarrassed. The energy was like, whoo, because a drag queen is like a vulture. They're hard bitches. They're the most creative, amazing people, but they don't take any shit. They've had to overcome a lot of shit in their life. So anyway, the energy went out of the room. She was lovely. It was great. The show was amazing. But after the show, I got Derek Barry's number and I was like, oh my God, thanks. Can I have Lawrence's number? I want to say thanks. So I said thanks, no reply.
Oh no.
Then I went to Sephora and I noticed that their makeup palettes were starting to be kind of empty. So I got really beautiful makeup palettes that I thought would be in their colors, her color's purple. And I sent them with notes and I got a text from Derek. Thank you so much for my palette. It was so nice to meet you. Nothing from Lawrence. So I think I very, very much offended her. And I just want to say, you're incredible. You're a star. It's okay that you bombed Snatch Game. I hadn't watched your season, but I didn't want to say I didn't watch your season yet because I I looked at you on Instagram. I didn't know about the Snatch Game. I'm so embarrassed. That's all.
Wow. Oof, that was very inside baseball. Inside RuPaul.
Sorry.
No, but I get it.
It's verbal diarrhea. It's when you're you know what I hated? Glee. And then you're like, cool, I was on it.
Yeah.
It's
plenty of people say that to me. You just can't take things so seriously.
Yeah.
I also think you did what you could do. And if somebody still wants to take it so seriously, then that's on them.
Well, and you didn't say that like seriously, weren't you just like...
You're just
Well,
giving...
I'm not RuPaul. I don't make the decisions.
You're
like,
just,
you
like,
still
chit-chatting.
you still won Drag Race UK. Like, you're fine.
Yeah. I'm
You know.
sorry.
Anyway, I just felt bad. And it's like, I mean, it was on WhatsApp, so it's like maybe she's not checking her WhatsApp during her time in the States. Like, I don't know, but I feel like then you would be if you're talking to anyone from home.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, Jack.
Okay, so...
If you're literally conversing with anyone, conversing.
Okay, so my good week, bad week all revolves around a text I got from Anna. Does all of our hair, one of my best friends. She listens to the Ladygang, which I think is so funny when our friends
I love
listen because
her.
I'm like, I don't know. It just feels weird because I feel like we're just like screaming into the void and she's has feedback.
Yeah.
So there was an episode. I'll start with one of my bad week was we're talking about smut books,
Yes,
right?
yes,
Called
yes.
smut. And my bad week was, I was like, the bad week is that there's a type of porn, like smut porn. I thought it was the murder porn. Okay.
Right.
Well, I was wrong.
Oh, God.
It's murder porn's called snuff porn. So we're off the hook for that.
Snuff?
Yeah. Anna texted me. She goes, murder porn is called snuff porn, not smut porn. So you're good.
Okay, good.
So that's my good week.
God. Okay.
And I was like, that's so funny because I knew that because it's happens in true crime stuff. So I knew that. And then my good week is, it was the same episode that you were talking about your first house that you bought in LA and you felt really guilty because the girl that you bought it from really loved the house, blah, 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 blah. And then you sold it to somebody and they tore it down. She texted me, she goes, also Becca's first house was owned by my friend Hilda, who now lives in Woodland Hills with her daughter and is super happy. So tell Becca not to worry about it.
Oh, Hilda. Oh, I still feel so bad.
She said not to feel bad. Release it.
I try. Oh, thank you, Anna. You're the greatest.
I was like, wow, she's really correcting things on the Lady
Send
Gang.
Hilda my love. Send her my best.
I will.
Okay, so my good week is that we all had our moms on the podcast recently. And it's like, did you guys feel stressed out about it?
Yes.
Because I was codependent in the sense that I wanted my mom.
Just FYI, this was your idea.
I know.
I know. And I knew that I was going to enjoy it. And I knew that it was something I wanted to have forever. But I wanted my mom to feel good about it and feel like we had a good episode. And while we were recording it, I knew the whole time she was nailing it. She's wonderful. But we forget how easy it is for us to just talk into a microphone, into the void, as we will. But then for someone who, my mom is also like a perfectionist. She's very particular with her word. And so I was nervous because I didn't want her to be nervous. So my good week is that it turned out really well.
That's so
There were
sweet.
moments in that episode that I will cherish for the rest of my life. And my mom is a very loving, nurturing person, but like sometimes, you know, as you get older and I'm so prickly that sometimes I think she doesn't say things to me because I'm an asshole. So she just keeps a lot to herself. So that was a really nice opportunity.
I felt exactly the same with my mom.
Right?
Yeah, it was like almost an excuse to have like a really nice deep conversation.
Yeah.
That like she was just kind of scared of me and she doesn't want to like, which is like makes me sad because I'm like, what have I done to you to make you scared of like telling me the truth in sometimes or like kind of going there? But then I was like so happy that I went there and I was like, oh, and then it kind of like unlocked a next level of like friendship, which is kind of lovely.
That's really sweet.
I actually think girls should do this with their moms.
Well, a lot of them wanted to,
yeah,
which is so
it's
sweet.
So sweet. And it was just such, and the people who wrote in, who listened, it was so nice.
Well,
I got
there
a ton of feedback because I got a lot of,
yeah.
I mean, people wrote about my mom, and my mom was a teacher, so I got a lot of her students that were like,
Yeah,
"Oh my god,
it was so cute when you're
which is
saying
so
that.
cute." But then I got a ton of people writing in about your mom and your relationship, like, "Oh my god, it's so crazy that they're best friends." And then Becca, I mean, you really, you guys went there, like it was so raw and emotional. I was like crying my eyelashes off. I mean, had you talked about that you were gonna like just have that moment, or did it catch you off guard?
No, we didn't. I told her what I was going to ask her, and then we just sort of like went, you know? And I told her, I was like, there's nothing you can say that I won't want to talk about. Yeah. I'm so open.
Yeah.
So, you know, so it was really nice. So my bad week is I went on Jenna and Kevin's podcast, cause they do a Glee recap podcast, which is so good and so fun. So I had to go and I had to watch like my first episode of Glee, which I hadn't done in 10 years. I hadn't watched an episode of Glee in 10 years. So that was like so trippy and weird. So I go on and I was joking about how when we finished the show, like 6 months later, when the show was done, we got I know everything that I put on the internet, every comment back to me was, you're so irrelevant now. Because, it's like the moment you stop being in the spotlight for 5 seconds, people are like, you're so irrelevant.
Yeah.
And I was making fun of it because I was like, if they could see me now, like, you can't get more irrelevant than now or whatever. And I was very, how I talk, right?
Yeah.
But when People Magazine pulls quotes and makes a headline.
Oh, God.
No.
My publicist, Michael, sends me this. And it says,
Oh my God.
Oh, no.
Glee's beccatobin jokes to former co-stars about being so irrelevant post-show. Where is my next hit? Granted,
Shut
Oh, my God.
door.
Granted, they did say jokes, which I appreciate. Thank you. Somebody actually listened and they didn't read
Right.
transcript or
Yeah.
whatever. But still, it's like I wanted jokes to be in all caps and underlined because I don't take it that seriously. It's just that it was like, that was like the thing that we were told over and over and over and over again when
Right.
the show ended. You're so irrelevant. You're so
Yeah.
irrelevant. And so I got this and I was like, first of all, it must be a slow day in news because for me to have
Glee
Also, they
clicks.
used a really nice
You can
picture
take a
of you.
shit in a bag, and if it has Glee on it, they'll put it on a website because
Yeah.
it clicks.
So
I had
Desperado.
forgotten that
The
happened.
power of Glee, yeah.
And I just,
I can't believe that. What did Michael say, the publicist?
he was like, this was such a good interview. He's so lovely.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
so amazing. But I'm like, you're somebody who's reading the whole article.
Notes.
That everyone else is seeing is this thing. And they're probably like, who is Becca Tobin? She's right. She is irrelevant. And also, why are you asking for your next hit show, bitch? Who are you?
Well, also, the good news is that if you were truly irrelevant, they wouldn't be writing it up.
Yeah, that's the
So
irony.
bravo to you. Like,
Thank you.
guess, when Jack says, where's my next t-shirt design? People Magazine doesn't write it. So no offense to you, Jack. You're lovely and you're
Not trying
so
to be in it,
talented.
it's fine.
But,
Yeah.
you actually are relevant if they're making a headline about you and you have like a beautiful picture of you on a red carpet. Now, is it my favorite headline of all time?
No.
Not really.
Thank God they wrote jokes. If they didn't write jokes, it would be real bad.
It's so bad. But yes, so that was my bad week. But it could be worse. So here we are.
Could always be worse.
And you know what? The other thing is that I deeply appreciate that, like, not to get all High School Musical on you, but we're all in this together. I actually I 3 times this week alone, I've done stories on people who were on massive shows that have now done something where you're like, oh wow, I can't believe that person would do that, because you're like, there's no offers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, this is Hollywood. You can go away for 10 years and then be right back into it. And
Yep.
they're going to ask you the same question. Do you have a text chain with the Glee friends? And I'm ready to ask you it again when you're on your next show. Like, it's never going to go away. It's going to be forever. And you're relevant to us.
Thank you.
That's all that matters.
Thank
and you're
you.
hot.
Thank you.
The picture was a good picture.
It was
Yeah.
a great picture.
At least they took a good picture and it wasn't like
You
in
look
the
snatched.
ponytail.
I know. It's okay. It could have been worse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was it worse than Ford's reaction to the book that he didn't like?
Well, we caught him at the end of a 3-hour nap.
sleepy.
And
He
was
the parent knows
sleepy.
that there's the grumpiness after a 3-hour nap is nothing you can
I don't
even-
want to get up in the morning either. Anyway,
Yeah.
I adore you. When we come back, we're going to talk about the Bieber babies.
The Ladygang.
Welcome back to Allegedly What's Happening, which has really quickly turned into allegedly kind of what's happening with us.
Yeah.
And so, it's fine. But there are some things going on that I want to talk to you guys about.
Okay.
So the baby Bieber.
Oh, yeah.
Hey.
Whoa.
I'm so excited.
Really?
I'm so excited. I love Haley and Justin as a couple.
Yeah, they're cute.
I think that a man like Justin has been through so much, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Haley has seen her family also in the spotlight. She grew up into a famous family, so she's not new to this game.
Yeah.
So she's probably seen the beating that it's given and put on her own family members. So I think she's the perfect support system for him. And I think that a baby is going to give someone like him a real beautiful perspective and an opportunity to give that baby I think he has probably a wonderful family, but he didn't get a childhood.
Yeah.
It was stolen from him and he became the public's child. And I think he's going to shelter that baby in the most perfect, beautiful way. I think she's going to be a really great mom. I feel like she's always cooking. She's always doing things in her kitchen and cooking and taking care of them. She's very nurturing. And I think that it's going to be the most beautiful baby ever.
I thought the announcement was gorgini.
Gorgeous.
Wait, so did they renew their vows too? I like randomly looked at it. Yeah, that's so cute.
And the white dress and like the little photos, and he's taking the pictures of her.
It's sweet.
Well, I am happy that this is what it was, because it was a couple weeks back when it was her uncle or something posted like pray for Justin or something. And I was like, oh no. And then like the P. Diddy stuff came out and I'm like, oh no, is this related to that? And like, there's going to be like a whole bad like firestorm going on. So I'm glad that it's this that's going on.
I wonder if it'll come out in a few weeks or something. I mean, this is just me speculating. Like maybe something happened early on in the pregnancy.
Yeah.
Because it's like the timing kind of makes sense. Maybe pray for them. Like, but if she's 6 months pregnant at this announcement.
Is she 6 months?
That's what they said, but they did not say we're 6 months along, so who knows, you know what I mean?
No, I love that.
Beccatobin, big housewife news. PK and Dorit.
I know, but I'm happy.
You are?
I'm happy. I think that this is better for them. I don't care about him. I care about her. We met her a lot. She came on Ladygang TV.
The best.
She's a really genuine person.
Yeah.
Reality TV is tough and Housewives is tough. So you get like one like perspective when you're watching it, and she's gone through some weird seasons, and I think it all has to do with what's going on in her marriage. But I think that this is better. He's kind of, this is me speculating, he feels like the weight that has been dragging her down. She's such a bright light. She's super kind, and I think that this is just going to be better for everybody.
Well, I think trauma can like trauma bond you or trauma break you.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And it's like after she went through the break-in, it was clear on this season, and I know it's just television, but it just seemed like on the season that like he just didn't have he was missing a compassion chip for her. And like, it actually didn't matter to me, PK, how long it took her to get over this. Like, she was held at gunpoint. So like she
thought she and her babies were going to be killed that night.
Was he telling her she needed to get over it?
Kind of. He was just like, oh, it's like all you talk about and whatever. And like, and he's allegedly traveling all the time for work. And it's just like, I don't know. I just felt like if she wants to talk about it for the next 10 years, every single morning, like, she can, because this was like horrible for her.
Yeah, Jesus.
So I thought that was like kind of weird. I'm excited for her to get out and like be dating. I think it'll be like a really cool, I mean, she's probably not ready for that yet, but like, can you imagine what does Dorit wear on a first date?
Who would you pair her with?
She's going to get like a suit. She's going to get a real, because the rumors are that she lives in Encino. So who knows? But I mean, they have a huge house.
Wait, why is that a bad rumor or a good?
Well, I'm just saying, like, she needs, the next husband could be the heir to the ketchup fortune with the jet.
Okay.
Like, they won't be on Kyle's jet anymore. They'll be on Dorit.
I see her with a tech entrepreneur.
Yeah, exactly.
Silicon Valley.
Yeah.
Maybe he got married young as well and had a few kids, and then they grew apart with his wife, and they're ready to elevate, like that
elevate
second
a blended
marriage.
family.
Yes.
Barbara's licking her vagina on camera right now.
Oh no!
Barbara,
right in front of the mic too.
Could you not?
Right in front of the mic.
It's gross.
There's just like Jared when he's editing, he's like, "What was on mic number 4?" And it's just.
Sorry, she's not a lady.
I didn't mean to shame you.
Do whatever you didn't do, Barb.
Okay, Jessica Biel was so beautiful at the Met Gala.
So pretty. Her dress.
I mean,
was
it was one of my favorites.
She's so
But
gorgeous.
she did this like get ready with me or whatever, and she said she bathed in 20 pounds of Epsom salts to get ready for the Met Gala.
So she's floating around.
Well, my question is, what does that do? And do I need 20 pounds of Epsom salt? Is it to dehydrate the skin so that you're tight? Like, does it make you poop?
Well, it was
like,
alluding to getting into her dress. So
Right.
it might detox like lymph node type thing.
But like that fast?
I don't know.
Like if I need to fit in a dress, I feel like this is the first time I've heard of this.
Yeah.
I think this was just to try to create clickbait.
Oh.
Remember when Kim Kardashian did the thing to fit into the Marilyn Monroe dress?
Yeah.
And that was like very like everywhere, and people, for better or worse, people were really enraged that she talked about basically starving to get into it. But like, I also think this might have been somebody on Jessica's team saying, oh, it always gets a lot of traction if you talk about like what you had to do to fit into.
Because it like didn't even seem like a dress that needed to be like form fitting. It was like a beautiful.
But she showed the 4 20-pound bags of Epsom salts. I guess.
But that seems like one of the, those deprivation tanks?
Yes.
That's what you do when you do that.
Maybe it was to be calm.
I know, it sounds nice.
calm, like a little bit sleepy, have a poop. Like,
She
Yeah.
said to get into her dress, or someone
Yeah.
said to get into her dress. So I'm assuming to shrink to get into a dress.
But I want to
Okay,
know
it
what is
dehydrates you.
this? Like, have I been doing this wrong my whole life?
Maybe.
You know what I mean? Nobody told me about the Epsom salts bath. Okay, big news for all of us jaw lovers. The bear is back.
Oh, shit.
The new trial, what's it called?
Trailer.
The trailer came out. Baby blue jaw is looking as cute as always in my fantasy.
But you weren't into him anymore because you found out how tiny he was. Remember?
Yeah, you were being
yes, no, I do
heightiest.
remember. But the thing is that what I like about this show is that the show is the fantasy. What I've realized is that I'm a fan of the bear.
Yeah.
I
It's
am
like me with Cillian Murphy in Peaky Blinders. I
Yeah.
like Thomas Shelby. I don't necessarily want, now I love Cillian Murphy. I mean, it's across the board. But for a while, it was him as that character.
Did you ever watch Shameless? When he was Lip? Loved him in that.
Was he good?
Yes.
Was he sexy?
Same kind of vibe. Like sort of an asshole,
Dirtbag.
dirtbag, but sexy. He just
Yeah.
has he's got the riz.
He's got
That
the
sleepy eye.
sleepy eye, riz. It's the tattoos, the tight white shirt. It's like I'm dying for Chris Knight to get an arm tattoo. Like,
Oh
I'm
my God.
so ready.
I love an arm tattoo on a man.
Not Jared's.
No?
No, his are so bad. He wanted to finish his sleeve, and I was like, "You can't do that."
Why?
His are bad. All of his are from when he was like 21 and under.
But they
is
can
it?
fix them.
One says "Love Only Knows" and like this really bad script right here. One is like the Tree of Life.
That's nice.
One is his old dog.
Oh.
And like a sailor tattoo.
Oh, I don't think you should get any real things.
And then the other one's the main logo.
Oh, that's nice. What do you
okay.
think Chris should get? Because that's the problem. He can't make a decision to save his life, which is how I had to
Would he
like-
do this? Would he commit to doing?
We've talked about it endlessly. So he was in a really bad car accident. He actually saved someone's life. I don't know if we talked about this before on the podcast before, but he pulled someone out of the fiery. He went back in after he was thrown from the car and saved a girl's life. It's kind of
He was thrown from the car?
Yeah, he was thrown from the car.
Holy shit.
And has a scar from his wrist almost to his elbow, all the way up the inside of his arm. And I find even the scar very sexual. And so but like, what is he getting? At the wedding date, my name, my face. I was thinking something.
I would die if he got your face on him.
He would probably be ugly. Like, it's like, what photo are we doing, you know? But I feel like he needs scales. Like, he needs balance, but he's not a Gemini or whatever that is. So when people are like, oh, you're a Gemini, but like, he needs life balance. Like, he needs to be reminded, but he also loves trees. So I'm like, maybe you need a tree of life. If anyone has good ideas of what Chris should get, please let me know.
I think wanting to get a tattoo with no idea of what to get is not a good idea.
No, I know, but we're going to decide together what he's going to get. And then
I
we'll get
like
it.
this idea.
Right?
Yeah.
I think he would be.
Does that mean hot?
Well, he stopped wearing his wedding ring because it broke. And then I was like, you're less hot. But then when he put his wedding ring back on, I was like, bing! Like, I just.
Do you want him to get to the tattoo around his scar?
No, I
you
actually
just want,
think
like-
maybe even on the other arm. But I just think a little jazz on the inner arm is
A little jazz.
a little jazz.
How old are we?
Have you watched Baby Reindeer?
Oh, yes.
Did you watch the whole
Did
thing?
you watch it? I told you to watch it.
I watched the first 2 episodes, and I do not like watching TV that makes me that uncomfortable.
It's very upset. I mean, you didn't even get to the upsetting episode.
I know what happens because it's all over
yeah.
and it actually happened to this guy. So I know, so it still doesn't intrigue me.
Oh, it's so good.
I just was so sad for the woman. You know, I don't like seeing people who are mentally ill and then I don't like that this whole thing is, I don't know the word for it, exploitative of somebody's mental illness. And it makes me sad. Like, because there are people out there who do this and who attach themselves and are sick. This is too dark for the podcast. I don't get enjoyment out of seeing something like this.
Well,
Jack, did you get enjoyment?
I didn't get enjoyment. I thought it was one of the best TV shows I've ever watched.
Very
it
well
was
done.
It was insane. And the fact that he is like reliving his trauma and putting himself back into the situation was like, I watched half of it not knowing that he was the person that was in it because I was watching it in the beginning. And then just once you figured that out, you're like, holy shit. Nobody's ever done that before, I don't think. But the ironic thing is that now people are like stalking the woman, but then she just went on Piers Morgan the other day and was doing her own interview. I mean, she was denying doing any of it.
Did she still say she was a lawyer?
I was only watching clips on TikTok.
You know, it's like
but she denied sending any messages, and then said that she didn't know him, but then she did know him.
Well, you know, there's like his perspective, her perspective, and then the truth.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't even think in the show, in the first 2 episodes at least, I'm like, he's not doing a very good job of avoiding this situation.
But that's the thing. He wasn't the best in the situation. Like, he was making a lot of decisions that like weren't the decisions that you should be making, kind of a thing. So I think he was being very honest about what his role in it was. What did you think?
We watched the first 2 episodes as well. Chris did not like it. Yeah. And it was going to be a show for us together.
Oh.
And
same with me and Zach.
Yeah. And so we went over and watched The Valley instead.
Okay, well.
Which he's really into.
Well, you need to, like, I needed a palate cleanser after watching that.
Yeah.
Like, I had to watch, I don't even know, Curb or The Valley or something like that. I was like, absolutely not.
I'm very interested I'll probably finish it on my own.
You should.
I'm very
It's
interested
very dark.
in this. I love a cultural phenomenon.
Yeah. I mean, it's fantastic. Not fantastic. You know what I mean?
It's very well done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He should have won whatever award you win for that.
Speaking of great television, Paris Hilton and Nicole Ritchie are coming back to reality TV.
What are they doing?
Life?
Well, we don't know what it is. We're hoping it's a Simple Life reboot, but like they just announced it in the Hollywood Reporter that they have made a deal to like do an unscripted show together again after all these years.
Can I first ask what's going on with Nicole Ritchie's singing career? Is she singing now?
Oh, I don't know.
You're seeing the clips.
Yeah, what is that?
That's from an old show. She had an Amazon show. It was called something.
Was she playing a singer?
She was playing a rapper.
Oh,
I don't know if these are raps.
Yeah, no, it is. And it's like
It is?
trees, bushes, love them so much.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that was from
I was
her
like,
show.
what is going on?
Yeah, it's from her show. And they made all these like really high-end music videos.
Okay, that's what it is.
Yeah,
I
it
was
only
very
had
confused.
one season. It was really funny.
Oh.
But it was like, it was during that era and the Foster sisters had their show at the same
Yeah.
time where like they made really great kind of reality skewed shows.
like
but then they
mockumentary.
didn't hit instantly and every network was like, we're scared. And they like got out of it, even though they should have just stayed with it because it was like actually really smart.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited for their show or whatever it's going to be.
I want to see them on TV together again.
So bad.
Too. Okay, when we come back, we need to talk to you, Ladygang, about this survey. Okay, we're back. So, Ladygang, last week or a week and a half ago, we asked you to fill out a survey for our secret project in Florida. If you haven't yet, go to the link in the bio of our Instagram page. It's sitting right there. Please fill out the survey. But the craziest thing about the survey is that we asked a couple questions and the Ladygang is bat shit crazy. Not only with their expectations but also
Good for
like
them.
with their brains.
Yeah.
Like you guys are some sick okay?
Oh.
Like the answers are so funny that I'm like, now I want this to happen more than ever because I want to make all these dreams come true for people. But there are some dreams that cannot come true. So we mentioned on the survey that we want to have some musical guests. Like it's going to be a mix of musical guests, podcasters, comedians, like just everything that's kind of in the zeitgeist of pop culture, if we will.
Yes.
Chosen by us, like people we like.
Curated by the lady.
Yeah, and so we asked, what musicians, bands, or DJs would you like to have at the Lady Fest? And these are some of the answers. Taylor Swift.
Yeah, I knew it.
Britney Spears.
Okay. Her first show back.
DJ James Kennedy.
That actually could
Doable.
be a good get. Wait, that would be good.
It would be.
Wow. Keep that in the back
The
pocket.
fact that the top thing was Taylor Swift.
You
shows
guys.
how delusional you are. She's making $40 million a show in Paris at the outdoor stadium. I can almost guarantee she's not taking $5,000 to play the outdoor festival
And a
of Lady
handful of
Fest
walnuts.
In Destin, Florida.
Yeah,
with
maybe.
some free drinks backstage. Like, we could probably get that TikTok girl Ashley, who's like the
Ashley.
Taylor Swift.
It's me, Ashley,
It's
or
me,
whatever.
Ashley, who's like the Taylor Swift girl. We could get her maybe, but like the fact that
You think that we have the pull to just call
It's
Taylor
flattering.
up.
you know,
Yeah.
it's
James
sweet.
Kennedy. We can make dreams
James
come
Kennedy
true.
is a really good idea.
I love this idea.
yeah.
Are the cookies ready? Mm-hmm. Should we get them?
Zach. Could you bring us some cookies?
I know, I've been smelling it.
My blood sugar feels low. Okay, next. People did, of course, vote. for the main.
Obviously.
Obviously.
We had many mains, but here's the other thing. A lot of people just spelled it M-A-I-N. They
Wow.
skimmed.
Yeah.
They gave us the main.
You're
And
not
I
a
was
real
like,
fan.
is that the main cover band where it's just me being like in the backseat
The one
of
song
the
you know?
taxi?
Yeah.
I know lots of songs now.
Okay.
I'm a super fan.
Okay.
Okay. The next thing I want to tell you is,
Did anybody say Matt Nathanson?
yeah, we did have Matt Nathanson.
I love
We had
that.
some Matt Nathansons, which I actually think we have to like,
Come on in here.
Cookie Man.
Zach.
Cookie delivery.
Zach, do you want to be on the podcast?
Sweet
for a little bit?
Lawrence. You don't want to come
No
sit?
thanks.
A little salt.
Yes.
Wow.
See without.
Thanks, Zach.
I'll take a salt one.
Oh, you're going to go
Keltie,
wake him up?
You want
Okay.
salt or no?
Yeah, I want a salt.
Okay. You can have the salt too.
Okay, thanks.
All right. So then the next thing, I'm so excited we're having our cookies. The next thing was so fun is we asked what activities people want.
Oh, God.
Again, y'all are crazy. So some of them were really fun. Walktails, which we didn't even have on our list.
Wow. Yeah.
We got to do a neighborhood walktail where we just
Done.
walk around the site.
With a cocktail.
Someone said sea-doing. I don't think this is...
Is that a jet ski?
I think
Yeah.
so.
That's not safe. Have
We
you
can't
ever
have
been-
liability for that.
No. Have you been sea-doing?
Yeah.
It's great for 2 minutes. And then your vulva is flipping around in that vinyl seat and it's uncomfortable. I went sea-doing in Vietnam with Chris and I was like, this is great. And then I was like, ow, 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 ow. Like, it's not that good of an activity.
I'll see do with some ladies.
Okay.
I will too.
Someone said snacks, no kids.
Okay.
No kids.
No kids are allowed.
We don't
are
want to
allowed.
see a single child.
Again, a liability.
No one under 4 feet tall.
Oh God. Ocean activities. What the is an ocean activity?
I would love like a little,
Snorkeling?
yeah, I would love a snorkel, a little like a little animal situation.
like an animal.
You know what's
Like
fun?
touch a sea anemone
When I was little, we used to go catch crabs at night.
crabbing.
or a tide pool.
Oh,
There's a lot of really good sandbars out in those in the
I love
oceans
that.
in Destin.
like a sand bar, and we,
we could
bring
do
our
a
drinks
sand
out.
bar with jacktails.
Oh my God. Sandbar bar.
Okay, someone said maybe something to volunteer together. I'm going to shut that down right now. This is a selfish ass weekend. There will be no good deeds. There will be no volunteering.
No.
We'll find another time.
You can put sunscreen on my back.
That's
That'll
right.
Be your, that'll be
That's
your
right.
Good, your good deed.
Yeah, this isn't a self-indulgent weekend.
So here's my question. Someone said snorkeling, sup, beach yoga,
Oh,
brunch.
SUP is a stand-up paddleboard.
We could do that.
Oh, I didn't know what sup was. And
Yeah,
I was like, is that a
paddleboarding.
game like 7-Up or like Duck Duck Goose? I was like, what's sup? I'm so unhip. Stand up paddleboard.
Yeah.
Wow.
That we
Okay.
can do.
Yeah, that's fun.
Done.
Okay. Someone
I'd love to see Keltie on a stand-up
Oh,
paddleboard.
she'd probably be good. She has good balance.
Yeah, that's true. Questionable.
You know, I remember going on a stand-up paddleboard on a vacation. Actually, I was inspired by Leah Michelle because she used to be paparazzi'd a lot on a stand-up paddleboard.
Yes.
And it would end up in Us Weekly, and she'd be like in the splits doing yoga
I don't
and
think
stuff.
paparazzi's down in Florida.
Well, they will be when we go.
Yeah, we can call him.
But I went on a stand-up paddleboard, and I thought, this is my moment. And I had Chris take some photos of me from the beach. It looks more like constipation than you would think. I mean, she must
Yeah.
have been posing the boots down
Yeah.
for those photos because I was more like, and then like this.
It's not easy.
It's kind of like you're hunching a little bit.
Okay, someone said just make it relaxing.
Yeah,
We can do that.
Choose your own adventure.
Laying in a lounge chair.
Yes, lots of that.
Nothing sounds better as a mother.
Hot girl walks.
All right.
A
Mocktails.
roast would be funny. We didn't think about a roast.
You know what we should do? Well, we're going to have comedians there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should definitely do a roast, and then we should have fans write in their favorite jokes, and the best ones win.
Quiet time for the introverts, wine tasting, learning about my lady parts, mix of relaxing, field day vibes.
Oh, like games.
What's a field
love
day?
that.
Field day where you do like potato sack races, wheelbarrow races, bobbing for apples.
Well, some of us will be going to quiet time for introverts, and some of us
You
will be.
love a competitive game.
I know. You're so good at them.
You would put on some weird high socks, some short shorts, and a sports bra, and a bow in your hair.
You know what? We should do games and like the prizes are like awesome.
Yeah, we can.
Like make them really good.
lock of your hair.
Yes, a lock of my hair.
Someone said Jack rubbing my toes with lotion.
Absolutely not.
But not in a weird way.
No, pass.
How much money would it take?
How
to rub
much
someone's
money
toes?
would it take for this person to upgrade to VIP rubbing toes with lotion from Jack?
At least $1,000.
Oh, that's not bad.
Okay. Before tax or after?
Before. No, I mean after.
Okay.
Someone said a Glee reunion.
Well, I'll be there.
That's one.
Pilates with puppies, some kind of Keltie craft. I need more information on that. Sitting quietly with Becca.
I can definitely do that.
Where
with
will you sit?
On the beach.
And what will you do?
Be quiet.
Oh my God, I would die.
But like laying,
Drinking cocktails.
just no talking.
Listening to
Quietly.
the waves. Maybe we could listen to some episodes of podcasts that I like. You know? I think it'd be great.
Warp Tour reminiscing hour.
Yes, I will lead that.
She could host that.
Yeah.
And you guys will like spray paint leopard into your...
Yeah.
Okay. Cocktail making class hosted by Jack, journaling with Keltie, talking shit with Becca.
Done.
So those are the three.
Do you feel proud that you are the captain of the talking shit club of the Ladygang or no? Does it
gotta
bother
be-
you that this is the rap you've gotten?
No, because I think talking shit is speaking the truth. I am a soothsayer. Soothsayer? What is it called?
Truth, sir?
Soothsayer.
Soothsayer?
Let me Google this.
A truth slayer?
A truth slayer.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Soothsayer sounds like a sore in your throat.
Okay, a soothsayer is a person supposed to be able to foresee the future.
Close.
Okay. Next is the Wizard of Oz Museum. Is there a Wizard of Oz
What?
museum in
I don't know, and
Florida?
I don't need to find out.
I'm confused about that. Okay. Activities you can do while you're drinking. This is very good news. Day drinking, comedy stage shows, early evening, pajamas by 8 p.m.
Done.
1,000%.
Done.
Great.
And we were talking about this. We were like, we don't want to be up late raging. We want to
Especially on the Sunday of the weekend. We want to do like a day thing, be
Yes.
done by
That's
afternoon.
where we can do yacht rock.
Yeah.
Yeah. Silent disco. What's a silent disco?
It's where you put on the headphones and you all listen to the same thing.
It's very
dance.
fun.
It is?
Yes, it's very fun.
have to be on drugs?
You know, I hate good times, right? And I hate organized fun.
Yeah.
This was actually at my friend's wedding. And because, with some venues, there's like a 10 o'clock sound curfew or whatever. They wanted to keep the party going. So they did a silent disco. And I thought, well, this is just the shit. This is the pits.
Yeah.
And I was pleasantly drunk and I put on the headset and there's 3 different channels and whatever channel you're on that lights up. So red is hip-hop.
okay.
Pink is pop, whatever. So you do it and you start dancing and then you see people in the crowd that have the same colors.
So you're dancing to the same
listening to
beat.
the same song. And then someone will come over and they'll be like, it's so good on blue right now. Put it on blue. And then you'll be like,
Oh, okay.
Still sounds like something I'd have.
I like it.
You of all people, Keltie, you of all people would
Love it.
Love it.
Okay. I'm into it.
Because you don't have to talk to anybody.
I like that. Okay. No shower happy hour.
Oh, is that like you go from the beach, you're out all day and there's no pressure to go shower?
pretty.
and
Oh,
make
that's
yourself-
cute. I like
you just
that.
stay in your beach stuff?
Yeah.
Someone asked for something I can definitely deliver. CK and Keltie vow renewal.
No, thanks.
100,000%. I'm ready. I'm picking my dress. We're beginning.
Wow.
Didn't you already have a vow renewal?
Yeah, it'll
4.
be another one.
Okay.
I will vow. I'm Heidi Klum and Seal. It worked out for them. It worked out for me.
Hi, Bubsy.
Hi.
Are you in your golf shirt like Dad?
You look sleepy still.
Someone said, "I'm a boring biatch and enjoy the simplicity of getting trashed on the beach. Make sure my cabana chair is comfortable. Surfing with Jack and Keltie.
Oh my God.
I don't think you can surf there.
I don't either.
You can boogie board. I love boogie boarding.
So fun.
I would love to be able to hang out with you and other lady gangers and just talk shit, get drunk, eat good food together, and hang out by the beach. I think this would be the coolest experience ever. By the way, I hope it's not just for the ladies. I want it to be the ladies and the gays.
Oh, for sure.
Obviously.
Goes without saying.
Lady Fest is...
There's no good ladies' night out without a gay.
That's true.
A
Exactly.
handful of gays.
Handful.
The more the merrier.
Okay, thank you so much. We need more information from the survey. So head on over to the link in our bio, fill out the survey, let us know. We're planning this. We're very, very excited. We're very close to sealing the deal and making this a reality. So we're very excited.
No, we're going to give you plenty of time.
Yeah, it's not
There's
happening next
also
week.
going to be financing options.
Yeah.
We're also working on making this a very affordable experience. We're not going to be like, give us $5,000. You're going to have the time of your life.
Yeah.
Not even close.
Yeah.
So also when you're taking the survey, be honest. You can be honest and you can
If
love
you
us.
don't want to see Keltie and Chris's vow renewal, just say so.
I don't.
Oh. I thought you were waving it
I'm
forward.
saying so.
Okay, I have two last allegedly things we need to talk about.
Okay.
Number one, a Ladyganger wrote a very impassioned DM to us about you, Jack.
Me?
She is a mother of one.
Okay.
And she's strongly considering having a second baby, but she really doesn't want to. Her husband is kind of making her pressury. And she's like, I just want to know if Jack really felt like her life sucked because she was an only child and didn't have a sibling. Because the reason...
Never said it sucked.
No, I know. But she wants to really know, like, were there downsides? Are you really... We make fun of you, but like, do you feel like you missed out by not having a sibling?
Well, I think it's whatever way it's going to be is what it's going to be to the kid. And they're not going to know the difference. Like, I don't know what it would be like to have a sibling because I've never had a sibling. Yeah. So you don't really miss what you don't have and if you've never had. So I think if she's feeling pressured from her husband and she doesn't really want to do it, like, you shouldn't have to do that. But I think more and more people are not having more than one kid. So I don't think it's going to be like a weird thing that it's like the only child over there, the weird only child. And I think just as a parenting thing, just my parents always had other kids around. It wasn't just me hanging out with a bunch of old weird adults.
Like it is now.
Like it is now.
No, that's her choice.
Yeah. But like my parents' house was the house that everybody came over to. And there's always kids around and I was always just interacting with kids. So I don't know. I think do what's ever going to be best for you, but I don't think you should have another kid because you don't want to just have an only child. That's a weird way of looking at it.
1,000% agree. Also, you can't confirm that like you're going to have another child and they're going to be obsessed with each other.
Yeah.
There's plenty of siblings who want nothing to do with each other.
Yeah.
They're too different. They're too whatever. So there's no guarantee. And it's exactly what Jack said. You don't know what you're missing when you don't have it.
Yeah.
It's what I wanted another baby. I begged my mom. I was like, please have another baby. I want to be an older sister. I never got that. Yeah. I wanted it so badly. I'm okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Last thing. This is very important. Hot gossip. The world of Ladygang believes that Benny Blanco's living in your old LA house.
Which one?
In Nichols Canyon?
I don't know which one, but they're like,
whoa, if this is something they uncovered.
It's not?
Oh, it's not our house? Zach says it's not our house.
How do you know?
How do you know?
Did you watch it on AD?
Yeah, I watched it on the architecture.
It looks like our old house. Hi, Bubsy. What do you
Really?
have?
Okay. Well, listen, this was great. We can't wait to see you in Florida. Becca is not Benny is not in Becca's house. Jack is fine being an only child, and vow renewal coming right up. We will
See you next Tuesday.